All right. Hello, hello. Had a whole party happening here. Productive, productive. So funny. I am crashing. Just fucking crashing. I feel like I'm getting my first I don't know. I'm feeling arthritic, like the Lyme made me feel. Like when my back was out, I have that and the radiating pain on my knees. So I had said I would wait and see if I got any symptoms before I started taking an herbal thing. And so here's the symptoms. I feel my brain feels clear, but I'm like exhausted. I mean, I did get a ton of work and shit done today, but I had to move my last reading. It's really cool. It looks like my hair is turning gray, which I think is cool, but it's not. It's just dry shampoo. So I wanted to get this out because I did get some downloads I wanted to share with you guys, but then also what I've been trying to do is get all, like, so much work done. Fucking, the lighting is weird right now. Get so much work done and then take a full week off, which never happens. But I have a friend coming into town tomorrow. Then we're gonna head to Nashville on Tuesday, and yeah. And then I have readings that I moved to then, and some imagination project stuff. But then I'm grabbing my kids and bringing my kids back here for a visit. They want to stay in Chicago. So anyway, basically I'm fucking tired, but we're gonna get this done because I'm gonna take some time off. I recorded the first bonus episode yesterday. I might try to edit that tonight and drop it for you guys. All right, so in February of 2019, I got the 5D downloads, and I didn't realize what those were. I just, my twin and I were celebrating my birthday in a hotel room, and we were on, copious amounts of psychedelics, and he spent like 5 hours talking into a microphone. And I was just writing some things out, and everything that I wrote out, I didn't really understand yet. It really does look like right here. I really didn't understand yet, but it turned out to be the 5D downloads that were like, they were the cliff notes of what the download coming in, oh, maybe I am foggy headed. The download coming in July of 2019. And then, what if this comes back all the time? Then in September of last year, I got a bunch of downloads that I called the 60 downloads, that they were so scary, I kept starting to record. I'm sure you guys remember those episodes where I kept starting them and then taking them out and then telling you that I did that. But the 60 downloads included the collapse of the white supremacy thing, just the collapse of white supremacy. I said so then I felt like I had to say something after that. The rebirth of the gods native to the planet. I saw, like in the 60 downloads, I saw that I was supposed to say, if everything goes down, meet in like wherever. I said Sedona then. I probably wouldn't say Sedona now. They said, like I just got that I should say a meeting point. And then the collapse of the old systems, and the death of the masculine came in kind of cloudy through that, and then became really obvious after a psychedelic trip. Anyway, so it's September again. I know that we're getting the 7D downloads in January, and I know, and this is all just from aliens, but and that the set, and then that's it for a while, like 8D, and then my understanding is that we are getting 6 and 7D for us, for like people who are building the new world, but we're just building a 5D world. I don't know if it later becomes something else or what, but we'll have access to all these things, but it'll mostly be a 5D plane, which is interesting because 5D still has some of that drama in it, right? Okay, so now I'm freaked out that my brain is fuzzy. So some of the downloads that I got were that beginning in January, we would become builders, and we would be building tiny versions of the new world. So some of us would be building new education systems. That's for one of you in here. Some of us would be building new commerce things. Some of us would be building literal new communities, right? We'll be solving homelessness. We'll be solving a lot of these social issues, medicine stuff within ourselves. Something's going to happen to the medical system. It's going to lose credibility quickly somehow. The insurance thing is going to fall. Anyway, that's all going. We're not supposed to be concerned with that. We're just supposed to be focused on building the new thing. And then what I saw, and I don't know how much of this is metaphor, but it was a huge awakening with the humans, which by now there will be hundreds of thousands, millions, I don't know, of like star seeds. I hate all these dorky words, but like galactic beings operating as humans, parading as humans. That when this awakening happens, feels 18 months away at the least. There isn't a solid time frame for this yet. But when this comes in, the humans will be like, oh shit. So yeah. Okay, so we're aliens, got it. We were created by aliens, got it. All right. And then they'll just defer to the people who are already creating the new world. And we're like, all right, well, we built you small versions of this. So this is how these communities will run. And then it will be it will be like, because people woke up. So like, we can't keep looking at the current systems and being like, the rich are getting richer, the cops are still mean. It's like, yeah, I mean, tear those things down. Keep doing that work, but don't let that make you feel hopeless, because those are the unconscious versions of them. And don't underestimate the power of somebody waking up. And so they will wake up, and then they'll just kind of do what they're told. Now, I don't know. I tend to see things in metaphor, so who knows? Some of them have been very on the nose, though. But it basically feels like a reassurance that, like, let's just create the new world. I feel like you guys are just talking amongst yourselves, but which is fine. You don't need me for it. Yeah, you're not talking. Let's build the new world, and then so we have examples of it for them. And then just kind of like, we've already covered this a million times, but like, let the death be the death. And then the other thing is, if you want the galactic God, everything hurts. If you want the galactic perspective on all this scarcity stuff, is they're like, quit being poor. Like that's kind of how they say it. They're like, it's the biggest piece of bullshit on this planet. It's the dumbest piece of programming is scarcity. And like, you could have believed any of them. And this is the dumbest one, but it's not only the dumbest one, it is the most impeding. Oh God, like my whole fucking arm is dead now. Impeding our progress. So just get money and redistribute the wealth. They're like, you can't redistribute the wealth of someone who doesn't have access to the wealth, and they are never going to redistribute the wealth until we do it first. So I don't know. I feel like that might help some of you manifest that you're just like, you're slowing us down. Not like added pressure, but like that's how it's seen. That's how it's seen by the higher dimensions. I know for me it was helpful when I was like, what about money? And they were like so annoyed with it. I tend to shout. I tend to hack things from the inside out, and I believe that because the 7D, all I knew up until recently was 7D has to do with the body and the new earth. And I believe, because I don't know much about healing the physical body, so I believe part of what I'm experiencing here is I hack everything by experiencing it because I can't figure out how the program works until I'm in it. So I'm sure that's why this is happening. All right, fish oils for the hurts. Okay, I feel like I want to write this down. Fish oil. I am taking Lyme advice. This energy is so intense for sure. Our bodies respond directly to it. I've wondered, this is all exactly what was happening in Nashville, including, I guess I am a little bit spaced out. I do need to take a break. I'm trying to make it to where I can just take a break once a month so that when I'm at Mark's house, I don't have to, because I really don't, if I'm honest. If I have people in front of me, I want to be interacting with people in front of me, you know what I mean? But I'm like shooting, like I know in my body, there's something wrong. Your body is expressing its exhaustion through pain. Left arm is feminine. All right, Atlantic fish oils, not Pacific because the radioactive leaks and all. Jesus. Oh, that's right. I bought some ashwagandha. Oh no, wait. I bought astragalus for Lyme, I think. Anybody know if astragalus is good? It is the same back pain as when I thought I threw my back out. Because the first day I threw my back out, it was a pinch, and then I got rid of the pinch, and then I couldn't get out of bed for a week. It's the same area, it's the exact same pain, and it's the same like shooting weird like joint pain, and then the thing goes loose. Astragalus. Okay, I like this. Do you guys like this? Do you guys like paying $10 a month to give me health advice? Do I know if my blood pressure baseline is on the lower and higher scale? So this is interesting. I've historically had extremely low blood pressure, and it was normal when we got it taken when I had strep and Lyme. I've heard of flow states movement helping Lyme and autoimmune stuff, free dancing and such, but you do swim. Well, I don't know if I would call what I'm doing swim, but yeah, I took naproxen this morning. I couldn't bend over. You're a doctor, Ashley? In the animal kingdom? CoQ10. All right, Atlantic. CoQ10. What's weird is before this onset, I was craving yoga. So this is what it'll be, is I'll end up finding a map to this. So it's fine. If I have a vibration wand, is that you know what I mean? We call them vibration wands now. All right, don't quote Ashley on that. Okay, so we're gonna do the energy thing. Thank you guys. All right. Group 1, group 2, group 3. Your symptoms almost sound like when I figured out I had adrenal fatigue. How do I fix that? That has come up multiple times, which is also can happen with Lyme. It is classic Jessa too, for me to be like, oh, hey, I'm finally feeling better. Let me work 7 days a week. I was just desperately trying to get Imagination Project running before the Awakening Orientation part of it. The rest of it can wait until before Mars retrograde. Oh yeah, this is exactly what my brain was doing before. Okay, let's get this done. I'm gonna go rest. Group 1, soul song. For a couple of you, there's a synchronicity with a song. The song keeps popping up. Listen to the lyrics. That's for you. One thing, though, is this new channeling is much easier to do. Kind of doesn't matter if my brain is fried so far. Who man? Okay, but so some of you, this is a synchronicity about a literal song. If it is you, you know what I'm talking about right now. For the rest of you, soul song is the map holders for me. Okay, it's people. I'm not reading these right now, just so you guys know. It's the map holders. So there's a frequency inside of you that you came here to share with the world. That can be art, a song. For a lot of you, a lot of builders of new systems right now coming out. Leaving home. I'm not going to read this out of the book right now. What I'm getting from this right now is there's a lot of needing to come out of the closet, you guys. For those of you who coming out of the closet is preventing you from doing your work, it's just time to come out of the closet, okay? You don't need to come out of the closet unless you have something to do. But if you have something to do, then, so there's a difference between coming out of the closet and evangelizing to your asleep friends. For the most part, coming out of the closet is like putting yourself out there where the people who need you, who you have keys to, can hear you. That's not the same thing as talking. Multiple people got put in mental hospitals. This would just, especially when you're manic, if you are downloading and you're getting a ton of information, stay off of Twitter, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it. You have a million people in the Soberish community to talk to. Stop talking to your unconscious relatives about it. Obviously, bring them into the fold if you're a danger to yourself, but stop trying to convince people about the awakening or whatever, because it's not working out for a lot of you. Okay, that's like baby alien school shit. Keep it when it's just keep it to yourself anyway. Just people don't get it. They don't get it till they get it. You can't make them get it. Power is you're stepping into your power. And then collaborative dreaming. This feels like the group of people who are you're creating things right now for the collective. Like you're getting your map for something you're going to create. For the most part, you're going to write out this map between now and December. And it's something you're going to bring out in 2021. Hide your consciousness in the 6th dimension. I mean, sure, definitely hide your tweets. You know what I mean? Hide your manic episodes in the 6th dimension. We need to know about that. Some cool stuff comes out of that. I don't let anybody see that shit, though, because I already know. All right, group 2. Oh, man, I know exactly what group this is. Nothing has gone wrong. Let's get away from good, bad, right path, wrong path. Everything is fine, okay? This is alchemy. This is alchemy. You're turning things into other things. We have to get away from this idea that everything's going to be perfect and fuzzy, and if it's not, then it's bad or it's wrong. We didn't come here to experience one sensation. We came here to experience tension. I talk about this with Christine on the next Patreon episode. Connect to the heart, okay? Connect to the heart, and what do you feel? This is where you're choosing timelines. This is going to be so important as soon as we kick into this death energy in the next couple weeks. Reality is going to get weird. I mean, fucking weird. And it's going to be imperative that you trust your feelings. Lacey and I always say, does this feel like this feels true? That feels true. That's it. The memories of your past lives, they're feelings. They're not pictures. We're getting away from that whole way of experiencing reality outside of ourselves, okay? Nothing has gone wrong. Everything is part of what you're trying to get. Okay, I've talked about this last night on the $20 thing. If you are watching the Titanic and an hour into the Titanic when everyone's still having a great time, if you were like, this movie isn't I thought this movie was about the Titanic sinking. And it's like, yeah, we're watching the Titanic. Like, what are you freaking out about? It's like, oh, this is what we do this with our reality all the time. We're like, this isn't exactly the outcome that I wanted. And I'm like, well, maybe we're not to the outcome. Okay. What do you feel? What feels true to you? Don't look outside of yourself for the answers to that. You can look for confirmation, but it should, anything I say, the only thing you should go with that I say is shit that confirms feelings you already have or feels true in your body. Don't ever try to make something from somebody else fit, okay? We're moving things from one thing to another thing. Connect to your heart. Your heart is the thing. Okay, here's number 3. We are getting our future maps. It's fucking great. All right. Soulcraft. All right. This group, you're on deck. Okay? You're on deck. This group, you're now. All right? You're now. Bring your thing out now. This group, you're on deck. Relax. Okay? Relax. You'll be getting your messages around February. Feels right. You're having experiences that are leading you to knowing the thing that you need to do. A lot of people are like, I feel like I'm missing it. I'm not doing the right thing. And it's like, a lot of these jobs don't exist yet. A lot of the things you came here to do don't exist yet. If you don't know what you want to do, just focus on healing. But this group right here, you're getting there. You're progressing. You're working through your healing, okay? You are in the chrysalis phase of this, all right? So just restore and replenish, rest. Ask your body. This is going to be such a big deal. This is such a big piece of this 7D thing too. It's just checking in with our bodies. Really interesting podcast about fascia and tensegrity that maybe I'll get edited tonight. I don't know. I feel wiped out. But yeah, your body, we have all of this information in our body. Okay. Lacey straight up told me in my reading months ago that what you're supposed to do may not exist yet. Yeah, I mean, just look at how quick things are changing. So, you know, a year ago, if I would have talked to a teacher, I wouldn't have said the same thing I would say right now, which is like if you're into it, build a new education system. It's like the first time I curled my hair in 100 years. The other day on the podcast, Jessica said the map was in our stomachs and like a shock went through my whole body and it felt like the map unrolling in my lower tummy. I love it. All right. I'm beat. I need to go lay down or something. But I wanted to make sure to get that in case I am useless tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next week.